Ever thought that your brain is like a browser with 2,857 tabs open at once? Welcome to the club. Now let's talk about something that affects us all. Something that's as common as forgetting your phone's password, yet as overlooked as the terms and conditions of a software update. Yes, we're diving headfirst into the world of mental health. Why mental health, you ask? Well, imagine trying to navigate through the chaos of those open tabs without any guidance. You'd be lost, right? That's what it feels like when we ignore our mental health. It's like trying to juggle flaming torches while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. Sounds fun, huh? But don't worry, folks. We're not here to add to the chaos. Instead, we're here to offer a helping hand, to show you that it's okay to close some tabs. If you feel like your brain is an overworked internet browser, don't worry. We're here to help close some tabs. Did you ever think that therapy is just for crazy people? Or that self-care is just eating ice cream in your pajamas? Let me tell you, friends, we've got some serious myth-busting to do. First up on the misconception train is the idea that therapy is only for people who are losing it. Let's get this straight. Therapy is for everyone. It's not a sign of weakness or madness. It's like going to the gym, but for your mind. And just like you don't need to be a bodybuilder to hit the gym, you don't need to be on the brink of a breakdown to seek therapy. It's all about maintaining mental fitness. Next stop, the notion that medication is an easy way out. Picture this. You're in a boxing ring with Mike Tyson, and all you've got are feather dusters for gloves. That's what it can feel like battling mental health issues without proper medical help. Medication isn't a sign of defeat. It's an equalizer, giving you a fighting chance. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Self-care. Self-care is not just about binge-watching your favorite show while eating ice cream in your PJs, though it sounds pretty good. It's about taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. It's about taking time to breathe, to rest, to do things you love. It's about setting boundaries and saying no when you need to. And yes, sometimes it's about ice cream and pajamas too. Finally, let's talk about the misconception that mental health issues are a sign of weakness. They're not. They're simply a part of the human experience. Just like you wouldn't call someone weak for having a cold, you can't call someone weak for dealing with anxiety or depression. It's not a character flaw. It's a health issue, and it's high time we treated it as such. So next time you're in your PJs with a tub of ice cream, remember, that's not all there is to self-care, but it's a pretty good start. Ever tried to fix a car with a banana? No? Well, good, because that's not the tool for the job. Imagine, if you will, that your mind is a bit like a car. It's a complex machine, full of intricate parts and systems that all need to work together. And just like a car, sometimes things go a bit haywire. Your engine might sputter, your brakes might squeal, or you might have a flat tire. That's where your mental health toolbox comes in. So what's in this toolbox, you ask? Well, let's pop it open and see. First up, we have therapy. Therapy is like your trusty wrench, always there to help tighten up loose bolts and keep everything running smoothly. It's versatile, it's reliable, and it's a tool that everyone should have in their box. Next, we have medication. Think of medication like oil for your car. Sometimes your mind needs a little extra lubrication to keep everything running smoothly. Just like you wouldn't neglect an oil change, you shouldn't neglect the role medication can play in managing your mental health. There's also self-care. This is your car wash and wax. It's all about maintaining the exterior and feeling good about your ride. That could be anything from a good night's sleep to a relaxing bath or taking time out to read a good book. And don't forget about support groups. They're like your roadside assistants. When you're stuck on the side of the road, feeling alone and unsure of what to do next, these groups are there to lend a helping hand. Lastly, we have mindfulness and meditation. Consider these your GPS system, guiding you on the road to wellness. They help you to stay present, focused, and to navigate the bumps on the road. So there you have it, your mental health toolbox, a collection of resources that can help you navigate the winding roads of mental health. And remember, using a banana to fix your car is as effective as ignoring your mental health. Absolutely useless. Did you know that laughing at cat videos and dancing like no one's watching are legitimate mental health resources? Mind-blowing, right? Yes, my friends, life is full of unexpected resources that can bolster our mental health, and they are often right under our noses. Let's start with humor. They say laughter is the best medicine, and they're not wrong. Laughter releases endorphins, our body's natural feel-good chemicals. So, whether it's a hilarious cat video, a stand-up comedy routine, or a funny movie, if it tickles your funny bone, it's doing you good. Next up, exercise. And no, I'm not talking about grueling gym sessions or running marathons. I mean dancing around your living room like a lovable lunatic. Shaking your booty to your favorite tunes not only gets your blood pumping, but also boosts your mood. It's like a double whammy for your brain. And let's not forget hobbies. Whether it's knitting, painting, gardening, or even collecting stamps, hobbies give us a sense of purpose and accomplishment. They allow us to focus on something we enjoy, taking our minds off worries and negative thoughts. For instance, imagine you're building a model airplane. You're so engrossed in getting the wings just right that your daily stresses take a back seat. And the satisfaction of seeing your completed model, that's pure bliss, my friends. Now, I can hear some of you saying, but I'm not funny, I can't dance, and I don't have any hobbies. Well, let me tell you, you don't need to be the next Kevin Hart or Shakira. And hobbies? They're not about being good at something, they're about enjoying something. So find what makes you happy and do more of it. Remember, these unconventional resources are just as crucial as traditional ones. They're part of your mental health toolbox. And the best part? They're right there, waiting for you to discover them. So next time someone catches you doing the Macarena in your living room, just tell them you're working on your mental health. So, how do we go from feeling like a deflated balloon to a pumped-up beach ball? Let me spill the beans. First up, we start with a bit of self-love. No, not the buy yourself a box of chocolates and eat them all in one sitting kind, but the acknowledge your feelings and be kind to yourself type. It's like being your own best friend, but without the arguments over who gets the last slice of pizza. Next, we get a bit of exercise. Now don't start panicking about running a marathon or bench pressing a car. We're talking about a brisk walk, a bit of yoga, or even a dance-off with your shadow. Anything to get those endorphins flowing. Then, we've got to feed our minds. And no, this doesn't mean stuffing your face with brain-shaped gummies. We're talking about learning new things, reading a book, or even watching a documentary. It's like taking your brain to the gym, but without the sweat. Now let's talk about connecting with others. This might sound like a daunting task, but it can be as simple as sending a text to a friend, joining a club, or even striking up a conversation with your pet. Remember, it's not about the quantity of connections, but the quality. And last but not least, we've got to have a good laugh. Whether it's watching a comedy, sharing a joke, or laughing at your own mistakes, laughter is the best medicine. So, go ahead, chuckle, giggle, chortle, or belly laugh. Just let it out. In a nutshell, it's about taking care of yourself, staying active, feeding your mind, connecting with others, and having a good laugh. And remember, it's okay to take small steps. You don't have to do everything at once. It's not a sprint, but a marathon. And remember, even a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or in our case, a single chuckle. So, are we all set to become the masters of our own brains? I believe we are. Let's take a quick mental jog back down memory lane. We started off by debunking those pesky misconceptions about mental health. Sure, they can be as stubborn as a mule, but we've got the facts on our side. Next, we dove into our toolkit, a veritable treasure trove of resources. Remember that one about using the power of a good belly laugh? Or the unexpected resources that are hiding in plain sight, like that calming playlist on your phone. Then we crafted our action plan, a roadmap to a healthier mind. It's like setting the GPS to Happy Town. Population, you. And remember, the best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. So take it easy, laugh a little, and keep your mental health tools handy.